Now in Good Morning Northwest, what did Moscow police see the night before 4 U of I students were murdered? We'll show you newly released body camera footage and tell you the newest developments in this case.
We are tracking more snow coming into our area and a weather alert day that's going to be in for Friday. The timing and the amounts coming your way soon.
And law enforcement going into Spokane's big homeless camp with notices of closing it. Why the Spokane City Council is looking into whether that's even legal. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Thursday, December the 8th. Mark Peterson here with a look at that first alert forecast. And all right, we've got snow coming in.
Yep, we're tracking more. And of course, many people are finally just getting rid of the snow we got and getting their sidewalks cleared. Well, more is coming in. We've called for a weather alert day. That's going to happen for tonight and Friday as we have 4 to 7 inches of fresh snow coming our way. It is going to be region-wide no matter what you do. We're seeing Moses Lake getting snow right now. And later today into Friday, we are going to see again that winter weather advisory going into effect at 4 o'clock this afternoon through noon Friday. Snow moves in 3 to 6 inches around Spokane and more snow coming in on top of that for Saturday. So here's a look at the forecast amounts as we take a low end approach to this is that by 4:30 we start to see an inch or two, and then we'll add to that to 2 to 3 inches in downtown, more so in the outlying areas, and then Saturday we add more to that. So we're looking for minimums around 5 to 7 inches in the outlying area and more up to a foot of snow in some regions to the north. Here is how today sets up. We got a little bit of patchy fog and 28 heading out the door, 32 at 11. By noon, 1 o'clock, we'll start to see some light snow in our area, and we'll see a high today of 33.
A development in Moscow this morning is police may have something to go on.
Yeah, investigators say they are searching for a car that was near the home where 4 U of I students were murdered. Sydney Charles is live at the Now Desk with new details.
Robin, Derek, take a look at this. This is what police want you to see. They want to talk to the people inside a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra, like the one pictured right here. Investigators say the car was near the home on King Road where the 4 U of I students were killed. Investigators say in the early morning hours of November 13th, that car was in the immediate area of the house where the bodies of Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogen, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin were found. Moscow police believe that the people inside the car may have critical information about the case. And just into the newsroom this morning, for the first time, Moscow detectives are releasing police body camera footage, hoping it can provide new leads. The videos show officers on patrol in Moscow in the early morning hours of November 13th, around the time investigators believe the 4 students were killed. It is important to note everyone in the videos has been cleared, but they've released the video hoping someone familiar with the area is able to spot anything out of place. This all comes as police started removing the victims' personal belongings from the crime scene yesterday. Police said those items were no longer essential to the investigation.
We have a job to do, and I said yesterday that we're going to do our job. We're going to do it to the best of our ability, and we owe this to the family, we owe this to the victims, we owe this to our community. So we're going to continue on.
Police say this cleanup could continue into today. And back to the car. If you have any information about a white Hyundai Elantra parked near the off-campus home, you are asked to call or email the Moscow tip line. That email and phone number are right there on your screen. Police don't know the license plate number on that car, but they still confirm that tips and leads have led investigators to look for additional information about the vehicle. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thank you so much. For the second day in a row, law enforcement officers paid a visit to Camp Hope, handing out more notices.
These flyers say, warning, the camp is set to be closed, but once again, there is no date printed for a potential closure. Deputies and Spokane police went from tent to tent telling campers about resources available to move them out of homelessness. Washington State Department of Transportation's communications manager says the information being passed out on these flyers is already available to people living there.
Well, this is nothing more than a show of force at this point. It's intimidation, and it's just plain wrong.
Spokane Police Department says these visits are an effort to educate and engage with people at the camp. They also want to let them know that a closure is coming. Now, according to the dashboard on the website sheltermespokane.org, only the Cannon shelter is completely at capacity. Trent Shelter has 34 open beds, and here's a look at a couple of the others. Family Promise, which is also a low barrier shelter, open to everyone, has 8 beds available at last check this morning. And the Young Adult Shelter, also open to everyone, has 9 beds available.
Spokane City Council calls the handing out of these flyers at Camp Hope by law enforcement a, quote, unauthorized notice of closure. Council President Brian Beggs called an executive session with the city legal for today to discuss the legality of the notices and what the city can do moving forward. In a statement, Beggs says the city's understanding is our employees cannot participate in a forcible entry into the fenced campground without the consent of the owners or operators of the property or a signed judicial order. Councilmember Zach Zapone wrote, "We all want Camp Hope to close as quickly as possible. It's disturbing to see Sheriff Knezovich waste law enforcement resources to use tactics of intimidation and antagonization, going against our community values of treating everyone with basic human dignity." You can read more about it on KXLY.com. Good morning, Northwest Time, now 6:06 on the dot.
And Mark is standing by, and got a lot to talk about with what's happening.
Yeah, we're going to have, again, a warmer day today with temperatures into the low to mid 30s downtown, but that chance of snow really increases as we get into the afternoon hours, and that's when that winter weather advisory begins. Your full forecast coming up.
And with more snow coming, plows will be working overtime. Coming up, what some Spokane County employees created to make things better for you, and it's also saving taxpayers a chunk of change.
And we're live at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center talking all about the Christmas Bureau. We're talking about all the toys, books, gloves, pajamas that you can get for your families, for your children, all for a week that's coming up.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Enjoy life. It's time for the holidays at Sculptured Gardens. Discover a wonderland of unique and exceptional gift items, home decor, plants, and works of art. Items perfect for gift giving this holiday season. Enjoy life. It's time. East of Sullivan on Sprague Avenue.
Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning is your family-owned and operated #1 HVAC contractor in the Northwest. Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning would like to introduce our own carbon reduction program. Buy a new energy-efficient furnace from Bill's Heating and receive a matching air conditioner with installation absolutely free. No hidden fees, no conditions, no exceptions. Buy a furnace, get a free AC from Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning. Call today for estimates and repairs.
The Christmas specials are rolling in this week to Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep with fantastic end-of-year buys on all Ram trucks and popular Jeep models, as well as big markdowns on all pre-owned SUVs and four-wheel drives.
But the best offer is with every vehicle sold, you'll get a free big screen TV with the purchase, making it the perfect time to visit our family-owned dealership at Dishman.
Dishman Dodge! The 4 News Now Extreme team making spirits bright. Again this year, we'd like to thank ACE and Horizon Credit Union for lightening and brightening the lives of those kids and families who have to be in Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. The 4 News Now Extreme team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
'Tis the season to get great gifts you can enjoy all year long from the pros at Snow's Auto, like remote car starts, $40 off. New tonneau covers for the truck, 20% off. WeatherTech floor mats marked down. Or crank up the sound with a brand new head unit and get a free set of coax speakers or a Cerwin Vega bass package for $299. It's time to buy the best gifts everyone wants this week at Snow's.
You didn't choose cat allergies, your hairline, or that thing when your knee just gives out for no reason. But you can choose your doctor who will care for all the things you didn't choose. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you.
Kelly's home for the holidays with
Christina Applegate. Give it up, y'all. You just got your star in the Walk of Fame. It was your only public appearance since you were diagnosed with MS. How are you feeling?
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
Save your greed!
All right, welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. New details have emerged about the man accused of a mass shooting that killed 5 people last month at an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado Springs.
The court unsealed an affidavit Wednesday saying police overheard Anderson Lee Aldridge tell medical staff that, quote, he was sorry and had been awake for 4 days. Police also released screenshots from surveillance video. One appears to show Aldridge getting out of a vehicle wearing a ballistic vest, carrying an AR-15 style assault rifle. The other photo shows him firing upon entering Club Q. The state has filed a total of 305 formal charges against Aldridge, including multiple counts of murder, attempted murder, and bias-motivated crimes.
Russian President Vladimir Putin says the threat of nuclear war is increasing. He stopped short of pledging Russia would not be the first to resort to nuclear weapons in a conflict. The Russian leader's comments came in a meeting at the Kremlin with Russia's Human Rights Council. Putin said Russia's nuclear strategy is based on the idea of the so-called retaliatory strike. He also seemed to criticize the U.S. for having, in his words, U.S. nuclear weapons scattered across Europe, while he says Russia has not proliferated nuclear weapons past its borders.
A Puget Sound community has taken a major step to preserve an ocean treasure that is slowly disappearing. The orca. Scenes like this, a mother carrying her dead calf for 17 days in Puget Sound, have prompted new calls to give the whales even greater protections, those offered to humans. This week, Port Townsend's mayor signed this proclamation giving inherent rights to the southern resident orcas. Though it carries no legal weight, it does open the door for legal action to further protect orcas.
Your Thursday morning 10-second takeaway. Yeah, it's a cold start. We're sitting at 19 degrees in Spokane. Snow moving in this afternoon. So your winter gear, icy surfaces, and then get ready for some more shoveling.
Well, welders with Spokane County Public Works are now out with a new snowplow modification that will save taxpayers money and time shoveling berms at the end of your driveway. Check out this new video from the county of one of those plows in action. Public Works officials tell us regular plows do a great job of clearing our roads, but they push snow right up against the end of your driveway, leaving a headache for homeowners who then have to shovel away the berms. Public Works has been working on this new design since the summer.
And after talking to some vendors about trying to build one, they couldn't do it for us. So that's when we came up with our design that we did in-house. And I'm really proud of my guys for doing what they did.
Now, normally, a vendor might charge up to $12,000 or more for a modification design like this, but thanks to the county welders who came up with the design themselves, each one of these gates only costs about $5,000. 26 plows are now outfitted with these modified snow gates, so 26 times 7, we're talking close to $200,000 that they saved by this. So yeah, good on them for sure. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12.
The postal workers are slammed right now with all the mail holiday mail and of course staffing shortages. How they'll get through the crunch while getting your stuff to you on time.
And the Christmas Bureau is back to make the holidays bright for families in need. Destiny Richards is live showing us what's new this year.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
Since 1945, Sturm Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving Spokane and surrounding communities. A lot has changed since 1945, but one thing that hasn't is our mission to nurture long-term relationships with our customers by offering quality products, flat rate pricing, and industry-leading workmanship. And with our 24/7 service, we will get to you anytime, anywhere. Call for a quote today and see for yourself why Sturm is Spokane's first choice for heating and cooling. Or visit sturmheating.com.
The icy winds of winter are here. Don't get left out in the cold without a reliable vehicle. Brave the elements with a lifted truck, diesel truck, or go anywhere SUV from Northwest Motorsport. Whether you're heading up to the slopes or just traveling through a mountain pass, you need a vehicle that can handle the icy conditions. Don't spin out and go for an unplanned off-road adventure into the ditch. Stay in control with trucks, and more trucks from Northwest Motorsport.
The Christmas holiday season is upon us, and the Plant Farm is ready to put your home decorations on display. The Plant Farm Poinsettia is ready to bring home, making your lights twinkle brighter and decorations dazzle. The Plant Farm Poinsettia is the coziness that brings families together and the symbol of hope and giving for the holidays. Bring home a Plant Farm Poinsettia today, because life is better in the garden.
Every holiday season, Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots collects thousands of toys for less fortunate children during the Christmas holidays.
We're thankful for all our donations and all our wonderful volunteers who bring joy to children during our 75th anniversary of Toys for Tots.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Toys for Tots as they work to enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
This Christmas, if you're looking for exciting gift ideas for every season in the great outdoors, then you gotta get to Shred, where we're loaded up with the best gear you can use all year from the adventure pros at Shred.
You gotta go to Shred.
Celebrate the season in style with Spokane Symphony Holiday Pops. Join the orchestra, chorale, and jazz singer Jake Bergevin for an evening of holiday favorites at the Fox. Visit SpokaneSymphony.org or call 509-624-1200.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
It's now 6:16. Mail carriers are now working long days to get your packages delivered, many working 10 to 12-hour days with limited days off.
Postal workers are operating with minimal support as many post offices, both here and across the nation, are facing staffing shortages. We caught up with one local mail carrier, Scott Stalter. He's been with the post office for half a decade now. He tells us there are so many packages to be delivered. If he finishes his route early, he finds another mail carrier and joins them on their route to help offset the workload.
We are trying to help everybody out and help each other out. We're a team, and there are days where we're carrying, almost 2 routes. We are getting record amounts of packages, and we are trying to find a balance between, carrying the mail that needs to be delivered and the packages that need to get where they need to go. I mean, Christmas is coming.
He says mail carriers often work 7 days a week, and most of them will only see 2 days off during the busy month of December.
This year's holiday shopping is breaking spending records, but Gen Z appears to be more eager than other groups when it comes to hunting for deals at the mall. And when it comes to clothing, industry experts say Gen Z is very picky about brands.
There definitely is a shift among the Gen Z generation regarding fast fashion. They recognize that it's not as good for the environment.
According to Cowen Equity Research, Gen Z is among the fastest growing groups in the country, along with millennials. Together, this demographic is expected to grow to 70% of the population by 2028 versus 60% today.
So the baby boomers are on the way out.
Hang in there, y'all. Okay, it is. We're going to need to hang in there with the weather coming.
And you're talking about the passes here. Snoqualmie Pass still closed westbound near Clay Ellen this morning.
Because of the 2 semis that wrecked and fresh snow on the ground, too. So even if you get there, you're going to have some limitations. Stevens Pass is covered with snow. All of that heading our way. We have a live look of 4th of July and Lookout. Still, for the most part, dry. Some fog up on Lookout, and that's about all we have there. But that will change later on today, as we do have a weather alert day that's going to be pushing tonight into Friday. 4 to 7 inches of new snow. It is going to be region-wide. Mountains are going to get much more, and it's going to be later today into Friday, as we do have a winter weather advisory going into effect 4 o'clock. That takes us through noon Friday. Look for Friday snow to really add up into areas of the higher elevations of Idaho. So we're forecasting quite a bit to come in. Start about 1 o'clock on your way home. Your main arterial should be in okay shape because we're going to see a melt off because of de-icer. But then as we go through the night, we're going to start to see that accumulate into the neighborhoods. It's going to be a mess, and you're going to have that fresh snow. Then Saturday, we kick again with another 2 to 3 inches, maybe 4 inches of snow. And that's where we get this 1-2 punch. That's why we have a weather alert day, to make sure you're ready for that. Today it's going to be 33 with that snow starting in, again, just afternoon. Overnight, 25 with light snow into the early morning hours for your Friday morning commute. We look at the active radar, and it's rain in Seattle, snow into the Cascades, snow into the central part from Kennewick all the way north through Moses Lake and continuing on in towards Colville. That's going to head our way. We see that in the Doppler radar closer in. I mean, just to the west of Davenport, they're picking up some light snow and into the Harrington area. So again, that's headed our way, and it looks like it's going to hang out throughout much of the afternoon, evening. But as we get into Friday morning, 2, 3 o'clock should be a done deal for us, but continuing into Idaho and Montana. Highs are going to be in the mid-30s today. We look at the planning forecast, and yes, we are going to see warmer conditions Saturday and Sunday with mid-30s. That'll help with the Saturday snow, and then it's going to get really cold, and we're going to again hold on to everything that we get.
Not exactly what we were hoping to hear, but it is what it is. Mark, thank you. All right.
Families with or without children can start shopping for the holidays today with a little help from the Christmas Bureau.
Yeah, every year the event provides grocery vouchers, books, and toys for families all across the Inland Northwest. Destiny Richards is live at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center with a look at this year's Christmas Bureau.
Yes, the Christmas Bureau is ready for families to come in and browse books, toys, all kinds of gifts for everyone in your family. We're here with Heidi Meany, who's the coordinator. For those just waking up with us, tell us about the Christmas Bureau and what it does for families in our community.
Oh, it's wonderful. We're so excited to see all the families. So we provide grocery vouchers, new toys, new books, and a wonderful experience for the families at Christmas time.
Yeah, and I love that it's not just for people who have children, but for adults to come in, get in line, and get some things for themselves as well.
Yes, exactly. We welcome anyone who just identifies as needing some help this Christmas. Just come on out to the fairgrounds. We're excited to see you.
Yeah, and there's so much stuff here already. You guys open at 10 a.m. today, and you're open through next Thursday. There's pajamas. There's these books by age group. Tell us about all the things here.
Yeah. So there's the books are carefully selected. We have birth through teen books available, and librarians actually here to help you select your books, and then a wide variety of toys, all brand new, all beautiful. The Toyland is really exciting. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about what you need to bring to show that proof that you have children in your family, that you live in Washington or Idaho. So we'll talk a little bit more about those requirements that you'll need before you come and shop at the Christmas Bureau. But for now, reporting live at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Such a great community event. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:22. The WSU women got off to a terrible start in Portland, only to pull off the biggest comeback in program history.
Meanwhile, the WSU men had no trouble at home with Northern Kentucky. We'll have highlights from the Cougar men and women after the break in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today. A 4 News Now Weather Alert Day.
Because of the high impact that this snow is going to have.
29 school delays and closures already.
Trust 4 News Now to keep you safe on air, online, and on the app. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
Of the holidays at River Park Square.
Are you skydiving?
No, that's not going to happen.
Really? But you're a SEAL.
Well, I play a SEAL.
SEAL Team star David Boreanaz. Then it's pasta night, people.
Boom!
Mixed Rachel.
Watch Rachel today at 3 and 4 News Now at 5.
I think that's it.
I don't think it is. Oh. Does she like it?
Use your words, Mom.
She likes it.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing, when the hands that do the caring need caring, that's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Welcome the best time of year with us at Sage Boutique and Just Because Fashions. Let us help you find the perfect gift for loved ones. Make her holiday sparkle with jewelry that is sure to delight her, clothing she'll love, and brighten handbags that will carry her into the new year. Be inspired to wrap up the holidays with us at Just Because Fashions and Sage Boutique, where you will find the best and brightest gifts this holiday season, located in the Hayden Creek Plaza in Hayden, Idaho.
The big New Year's Eve party is at Chewelah Casino with 3 sets of cash drawings. Play your favorite games to earn your entries for your chance to win your share of over $15,000 in cash prizes. And every Saturday, you could earn bonus entries just by playing with your Sun Club card. Party, play, and win on December 31st during our 3 sets of drawings. Dance in the new year with cash prizes at Chewelah Casino. Learn more at ChewelahCasino.com.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesome. Washington State professor Matt Lovelace posted these photos of Cougar basketball player DJ Rodman. Now, Rodman, who is a communications student, can be seen in the booth producing for the university's news channel. Then just a half hour later, Rodman was on the court warming up for the Washington State basketball game. Multitasking at its finest. Washington State taking on Northern Kentucky. Cougars pushing the ball up the floor, off the rebound, and right on cue. There he is, DJ Rodman, fresh out the booth for the easy 2. Rodman finished with 7 points and 6 rebounds. Washington State also got a great performance from TJ Bamba. Off the turnover, Bamba with the slam. He finished with a game-high 22 points. Washington State wins 68-47 and ends its 2-game losing streak. Washington State women's basketball on the road in Portland, and it was ugly for the Cougars in the early going. Washington State trailed by as many as 19 points in this game. The second half, the Cougars turned up the defense. Here they are, the steal, and they're off to the races. Joanna Tedder with a stop and pop from beyond the arc, and it ties the game with the 3. The bench is going absolutely crazy. Cougars, here they are once again off the Portland miss. Bella Murekatete is all alone, and the Cougars complete the comeback. 69-63 is the final. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Wow. Crazy comeback.
Oh my gosh, great work, ladies. It's now 6:26.
All right, before we go to another break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7. Go Cougs.
In this morning's GMA First Look, cracking down on TikTok.
I like all of you.
The social media giant accused of being a malicious and menacing threat by Indiana's Attorney General. The state filing 2 separate lawsuits against TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance, accusing them of threatening privacy and child safety.
The platform has really stressed that it's primarily an entertainment site. TikTok has said that it has never turned over data to the Chinese government, but U.S. policymakers have not been convinced by that.
TikTok telling ABC News they are confident they'll satisfy all reasonable U.S. national security concerns. So will other states follow suit? And what does this mean for TikTok users? It's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rebecca Jarvis, ABC News, New York.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Columbia Bank.
Enjoy life. It's time for the holidays at Sculptured Gardens, the Inland Northwest's premier gift shop, garden center, and nursery. Open year-round, we share your passion for nature, gardening, artistry, and gift-giving. Discover a wonderland of unique and exceptional gift items, home decor, plants, and works of art. Items perfect for gift-giving this holiday season. Select a new houseplant from our vast collection to brighten your home office or classroom. Enjoy life. It's time. Find us in the heart of Spokane Valley, east of Sullivan on Sprague Avenue.
It's time to say yes to your healthcare story. The Washington Health Plan Finder helps you find new health plan options like Cascade Care. These plans cover primary care visits, mental health services, and generic drugs all before meeting a deductible. Start your next chapter off right by enrolling in your 2023 health plan at wahealthplanfinder.org. Don't wait until it's too late. Enroll now.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Herman. If you need legal assistance due to an accident or an injury, put my 40 years of experience of dealing with the insurance companies to work for you. You'll have an appointment to speak to me within 48 hours. Lloyd Herman & Associates, 922-6600.
For every holiday, for everyone. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
At the 4 News Now Story Tracker, following some breaking news stories people are reading about this morning.
A WNBA star Brittany Griner has been released from Russian detention in a prisoner swap for convicted Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. According to a source familiar with the matter, and actually President Biden came out and talked about it earlier, the swap did not include another American that the State Department has declared wrongfully detained, Paul Whelan. President Biden acknowledged that Griner's release was occurring while Whelan remained in prison, saying that Whelan's family have to have such mixed emotions today. Griner's been detained since February when she was arrested on drug smuggling charges at an airport in the Moscow region.
Well, the House is expected to vote and pass legislation today that would protect same-sex and interracial marriage. The Respect for Marriage Act, which the Senate passed last week in a bipartisan vote, needs to be approved by the House before being sent to President Joe Biden's desk to be signed into law. The bill was backed by 12 Republican senators and every Democrat.
The state of Indiana is now going after TikTok. 2 new lawsuits from the state accuse the Chinese-owned social media platform of exposing children to adult content and putting the data of its users at risk. Indiana's Attorney General says he hopes this pair of lawsuits will stop TikTok's false, deceptive, and misleading practices which violate Indiana law.
Well, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday, December 8th. We have some snow rolling in later on. Mark is here with our first alert forecast.
All right, good morning, everybody. In our first alert forecast, it is a clearing sky into parts of Coeur d'Alene. They've got 26 degrees. We're sitting at 20 with a cloud deck, but we don't have the fog that we had yesterday. The 4 things you need to know. Winter weather advisory going into effect at 4 o'clock today through noon Friday. The snow moves in today, 3 to 6 inches around Spokane, and more snow coming in on Saturday. So we have a weather alert day for tonight through Friday. 4 to 7 inches of fresh snow. It's going to be region-wide. And again, that timing is later today into Friday, the early morning hours for us. We look at the forecasted snow, and we're going to see that coming in this afternoon, this evening. So not a lot on your way home, but we're going to see a lot of that add up around dinner time through the early morning hours with up to anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of snow, and then more on Saturday, adding to those totals up to a foot of snow in some areas. Over the next 12 hours, we set up like this. Temperatures around freezing at 11 o'clock. By 3, we'll have our high today of 33, but that light snow will have been falling for an hour or two, and that'll continue through our evening hours.
And developing from the Breaking Now desk, 2 people were robbed in downtown Spokane yesterday evening. 1 person was hurt, and police are still trying to figure out if the 2 robberies are related. Those 2 robberies happened at about half an hour apart. One happened at 6 o'clock p.m. in Riverfront Park at the footbridge, and the other around 6:30 p.m. outside of P.F. Chang's, just blocks away. During the first robbery in Riverfront Park, police say 4 people robbed 1 person, and the victim wasn't hurt. Just 27 minutes later, Spokane police say 2 people, one of them armed with a box cutter, robbed a person outside of P.F. Chang's. That P.F. Chang's is across the street from River Park Square. Police say the victim's forehead was hurt. They couldn't confirm if it was from the box cutter. Spokane police are still investigating whether those 2 robberies are related. Spokane PD urges people to walk in pairs and be situationally aware. They say, unfortunately, these things do happen. Right now, SPD has suspended the search for the suspects. Police say they just don't have enough officers to look for them. If we get more information, we'll continue to keep you updated right here on KXLY and on our website at KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
An update this morning on the 30-car pileup we first told you about yesterday on Good Morning Northwest. Washington State Patrol says 18 cars and 12 semi-trucks were involved in that crash, which happened in the early morning hours near Ellensburg. At least one of the trailers spilled its contents all over the freeway when it turned sideways. Troopers say only minor injuries were reported. All eastbound lanes of traffic were closed for cleanup, and traffic was affected for about 12 hours. Freezing fog was said to be the main contributor, but troopers say speed was also a factor in the pileup. And right now, eastbound I-90, or rather westbound I-90 is closed because of a crash, and it is right around Clay Allen.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Spokane police are searching for the person who fired a shot at an apartment complex in North Spokane. It happened near Wiley and Colton. That's north of Francis and just east of Division. Police say an argument led to that shooting. As of right now, police say no one was hurt. This is a developing story, though, and we will update you as we learn more.
A Spokane man will spend the next 38 years in prison for raping 3 young girls. Police say 49-year-old Jason Ayers abused the girls during the early to mid-2000s. The 3 girls, who are now adults, say Ayers raped them a number of times during that time period. Those 3 girls told other adults in their lives about the abuse, but one of the women didn't reach out to Spokane police until 2017. Ayers was initially charged in 2018. He remained free until October of this year because of COVID-19 and other delays.
New concerns about the security of the power grid this morning. Just days after that brazen attack on power substations in North Carolina, we learned overnight about intentional damage at several other facilities across the country, including Portland. It's putting the spotlight on the recent warnings from experts who say the national power grid is vulnerable and could become a target for extremists. ABC's Ika Jachi has the details.
This morning, more power companies are reporting physical attacks on electric grids to the FBI. At least 5 power substations were reportedly attacked in Oregon and Washington last month. The power companies are not saying how the attacks were carried out, but one briefly cut electricity to customers outside Portland, according to our station, KATU.
And we have confirmed that this was malicious intent, this was no accident.
It comes after authorities in North Carolina say a gunman opened fire on 2 Duke Energy substations last Saturday, leaving entire towns in Moore County without power. Some homes just got power back last night.
You think nothing of when you turn on a light switch, but whenever you haven't had power for a few days and you turn on a light switch, it means it's just everything.
Detectives have recovered shell casings at the 2 scenes in North Carolina, and federal search warrants have now been filed in the case. But authorities have not said whether the warrants were issued to a person or people local to the area.
I think we're just days and moments and hours away from catching the culprit that did this tragedy.
Ika Jachi, ABC News, New York.
It is now 6:37.
All right, we're going to send things back over to Mark Peterson, and we're not really warming up anytime soon. In fact, we're going to go the opposite direction.
So we're going to warm up this weekend. Temperature is warmer than we've seen for weeks.
Okay.
We're going to be at 35, 36. That's going to help some of the new snow melt a little bit and then refreeze and then stick with us forever as we have daytime highs potentially in the teens. There's a live look at Cowley Park and making spirits bright. I don't know if the forecast will, but it's coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Lookout Pass has doubled with 500 more acres, 14 new trails, and a second quad lift. We still have the best powder, and we're still the most affordable, as low as $52 for adults and $42 for youth. Visit skilookout.com for more.
For people who love their vehicles, there's only one name on their holiday list: WeatherTech. Laser-measured floor liners that fit perfectly in the front and rear. Seat protector to guard against spills and messes. Cargo liner, bump step, and no-drill mud flaps to protect the exterior. And Cup Foam keeps phones secure and handy. Shop for everyone on your list with American-made products at WeatherTech.com.
Living in the Inland Northwest has its advantages, and one of those is working with amazing people who dedicate their time and efforts to help others. STCU's Volunteers Count is a program to say thank you for this service and inspire others to give back too. Please tell us about a volunteer at a local nonprofit that inspires you. Go to KXLY.com/volunteerscount and nominate them. Help us showcase those people who give of their time and truly make a difference. Volunteers Count, brought to you by 4 News Now and STCU.
remote car starts, new high-performance lighting, cool new rims and tires, and great prices on speakers, amps, and subwoofers. If you're looking for the best Christmas gift ideas, then go to the pros at Snow's.
Browning Pro Steel Safes offer industry-leading storage solutions with fully adjustable shelving, high-capacity barrel racks, and patented door storage. Your adventure begins and ends with Browning Pro Steel Safes.
Available at Safe and Vault store in the Spokane Valley.
This Christmas, if you're looking for exciting gift ideas for every season in the great outdoors, then you gotta get to Shred, where we're loaded up with the best gear you can use all year from the adventure pros at Shred.
You gotta go to Shred.
Lookout Pass has doubled. 500 more acres, 14 new trails, and a second quad lift. We still have the best powder, and we're still the most affordable. On Bring a Friend Thursdays at Lookout Pass, get 2 full-day lift tickets for just $75. Visit skilookout.com.
It's now 6:40. Food stamp fraud rates were high in the 70s. They have declined to less than 1.5% today. A new study using grocery gift cards shows that they are being used as intended. Researchers at the University of Texas at Austin led a study of low-income families with kids aged 5 to 11 and gave half the families a combination of produce boxes and $10 grocery gift cards every week for 4 weeks. They found the kids doubled their intake of healthy food items and kept it up even 4 weeks after they stopped getting grocery cards. These results show that making grocery money easier to use helps low-income families eat better.
Flu cases on the rise across the U.S. and health officials say fewer people are getting vaccinated compared to last year. In Washington, only 31% of eligible kids have received the flu vaccine. That's down 6% from last year, according to the CDC. Rates are a bit better in Idaho, where they're down 5% from last year, with 33% of children getting vaccinated. If you haven't gotten a flu shot, health officials say getting it now is still better than not at all.
Mike, at Thursday morning, 10-second takeaway. Here it is. Cold start, no doubt. We're 19 degrees right now. Snow moving later on. That's going to be about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Scrub your winter gear. Watch out for those icy surfaces. High today, 33.
A quick-thinking 10-year-old transformed himself into a firefighter. Alistair Leager was watching a Christmas movie with a friend when the friend's 80-year-old great-grandmother accidentally dropped an ember from her cigarette onto her oxygen tank, igniting it. Leager doused the fire with cups, then buckets of water, saving her and the home and gaining the admiration of firefighters when they arrived.
Nice job.
Great job to him. It's now 6:42.
All right, Destiny Richards is live at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center with the Christmas Bureau.
That's right. The Christmas Bureau starts today through Thursday. A big chance for families in our community to get some help this holiday season. We'll be talking about what you need to bring with you to get all the pajamas, gifts, grocery vouchers that are here coming up.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right. By Twilight.
At Coeur d'Alene Wigs, we have that great hair day every day waiting for you. Change your style in a matter of minutes to suit the occasion or your mood. So many possibilities await. From full wigs for a completely new look to toppers and ponytails to enhance your current style. Coeur d'Alene Wigs carry styles for the whole family. Appointments recommended, walk-ins welcome. Coeur d'Alene Wigs, where it's a great hair day every day.
Is it time to update your kitchen? Fred's is here to help.
Fred's Appliance has a great value on KitchenAid kitchen packages.
Save up to $1,500 in rebates on select KitchenAid appliances.
Stunning cooktops, spacious ovens, and a new line of dishwashers that can handle the toughest loads make KitchenAid appliances a great choice. And get up to $1,500 in rebates.
Fred's has the biggest selection of kitchen packages anywhere. Come in and see us today.
I'm Chad Young from the Easy Home Buyer, and I pay cash for houses. If you own a house and want to sell it fast for cash, call us today for your no-obligation as-is cash offer. We buy houses in any condition, and there are no fees, no commissions, and no repairs. We buy houses with tenants, fixer-uppers, bare land, even haunted houses. Woo! Call us today or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Spokane Valley Summer Theater presents Home for the Holidays, a big band Christmas, December 16 through 18, featuring 35 regional professional musicians and singers. A family-friendly show with 22 classic numbers, including It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Silent Night, All I Want for Christmas, and more. Performances at University High School Theater, Spokane Valley. For tickets, svsummertheater.com or call 509-368-7897.
4 News Now is brought to you by Ace Hardware.
Welcome back. The Christmas Bureau is back at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center starting today.
And through next Thursday, families who live in the Inland Northwest can get some extra support on gifts and food for the holidays. Destiny Richards is live with what you need to know before going down to the Fair and Expo Center.
Well, the Christmas Bureau is open for families with or without children, regardless of income level as well. We're here in the pajama section, some things you can pick up for the kids, nieces, nephews in your family. And we're talking to Heidi Meany again. What do families need to have with them before they come and browse all of the toys, all of the pajamas, the things here?
Sure. They need to have photo ID, and then they also need to have proof of the children that live in their home. So that can be a DSHS award letter, that can be medical identification cards, a letter from a child's school or daycare, anything that just shows that the kids live in their house.
Yeah, and we've been walking around this morning seeing the books, all different toys for different age groups. Really a lot of stuff here. Tell us about just where it all comes from. I know the pajamas are from volunteers that have been donated.
Yeah, the pajamas are donated. Providence Medical Center, and then we had some Catholic grade schools donate to us as well. But really, the generosity of the Spokane community is just amazing. We have all new toys and new books for our clients this year, so it's wonderful.
Absolutely. Definitely a great show of support from the community to support other people in the community. So you can come down here today through next Thursday. You can go to our website, kxy.com, for all the specific times that you need to know. And remember to bring all of that stuff with you so you can get some gifts for the holidays. I'll send it back to you guys in studio.
It's just so wonderful. And so is this. This is, you're looking at the lights up at Cowley Park, which is, right below Sacred Heart Children's Hospital, giving those kids something to look at.
And
to
Mark,
feel
we talked about yesterday. We tried to see it, but we couldn't because of all the fog, so a little clearer today.
Today it's clear. The music will be on from like 8 in the morning until about 7 o'clock at night. And the Parks Department, thank you guys for helping us keep those sidewalks clear. All right, it is not clear at Stevens. Stevens Pass, they're getting snow. Change required for everyone except all-wheel drive. Eastbound change required on Snoqualmie Pass. Westbound again closed because of an accident. You got 4th of July and also Lookout Pass, which are okay right now, but that's all going to change later on today as that snow that we've been talking about moves into our area. We do have a weather alert day. Why? Because of 4 to 7 inches of snow on top of the snow we already have. That's going to be region-wide. That's going to be later today into Friday. We're probably going to see that after, early afternoon. We do have a winter weather advisory in effect. That goes from Wenatchee and Moses Lake all the way to Kellogg. We're seeing that snow already into the Moses Lake area and moving closer to us. The forecasted snow for our area, by 5 o'clock, we could see a couple inches up into Deer Park, a couple inches in the West Plains. We start adding to that into the valley. So by tomorrow morning, about 2 a.m., this system should be out of our area in downtown Spokane, and then Saturday we add more to it. So it is going to be that 1-2 punch we've been talking about with a break in it for Friday, where you're going to be able to dig out 33 for our high today with afternoon snow. Tonight, temperatures down to 25, and current snow until about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. The radar, yeah, it's busy. We see, again, Cascades getting a ton of snow. Stevens Pass getting snow currently. And we see that band of snow, and it's filling in from behind. That's what we're going to be seeing moving in. So we see that about 1 o'clock, and then it takes us through. But it really comes into the early morning hours, 1, 2 o'clock, that we'll see it break. So the morning commute, main arterial should be okay, but those neighborhood roads are going to be a mess. So that's why we have this alert day to get you ready for that, and that round of snow coming in on Saturday. Warms up Saturday and Sunday into the mid-30s. Fresh snow for the skiers. Getting there could be the fun. And then we're going to see things get really, really cold. Expecting Monday to 29, 24 for the high on Tuesday, 23 on Wednesday. Thursday looks to be about 18 with overnight lows into the low teens. Holding on to all the snow again and everything becoming rock hard. So we got to work it while we can.
Yep, it's going to be sticking around for a while. All right, Mark, thank you.
It is now just about 10 minutes before 7 o'clock. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Thursday morning. We will be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Super One Foods.
Bill's Heating and Air is now accepting applications for plumbers, electricians, HVAC professionals, and highly motivated people wanting a career in the heating and air conditioning business. Every new hire is trained in our one-of-a-kind training center, featuring instructors with decades of HVAC experience and a climate-controlled state-of-the-art lab where employees receive extensive hands-on training. Apply today in person at 1007 North Boulder Court, Post Falls, Idaho, or call 208-777-5528.
There is still time to give your home a refresh before the new year during the year-end clearance event at More Furniture. Save on styles for every room in your home with remaining doorbusters from our Black Friday event and new furniture arriving daily. It's all on sale for this special year-end clearance event. It's your perfect opportunity to get your home ready for the holidays. Preview all sale specials online at morefurniture.com.
Christmas Tree Elegance is Spokane's premier holiday attraction. Just $1 for a chance to win a tree with gifts worth up to $5,000. Visit River Park Square and the historic Davenport Hotel for a chance to make your holiday wishes come true.
It's here once again, an adventure in Coeur d'Alene with family and friends. Trees will light up, snow will fall, while you're dining, shopping, and having a ball. Santa and STCU hid elves in secret spots. So keep an eye out, you could win lots. If you find our elf on a shelf while in downtown Coeur d'Alene, a Fig Pickles shopping spree, Seahawks tickets, or gift cards you could gain. So explore downtown shops like never before. Go to cdadowntown.com if you want to learn more.
Aw, come on! Leftovers are for quitters! That's why the Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. And for a limited time, the more you buy, the more you save. Get $100 off every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings stack up. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Buy one Dr. Choice pillow for $69.99 and get the second one free. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
We're coming up on 6:53. Let's get you up to speed as you start your Thursday in the morning sprint.
And Mark tells us about some more snow heading our way.
Destin Richards live at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center with a look at this year's Christmas Bureau.
And Sydney Charles with several new developments in the Moscow murders investigation.
But let's start with some breaking news.
The WNBA star Brittany Griner has been freed. She has been released from Russian detention in a prisoner swap for convicted Russian arms dealer Victor Bout. Griner was arrested in February when customs officials say they found vape canisters with cannabis oil in her luggage. The deal is the second such exchange in 8 months with Russia. Griner is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist whose months-long imprisonment on drug charges brought unprecedented attention to the population of wrongful detainees.
And some more breaking news now. Westbound I-90 remains closed at milepost 85 near Cle Elum due to multiple spinouts and crashes, including some involving semis, as you can see in the pictures here posted by WSDOT. We'll continue to keep you updated on if and when I-90 reopens.
And a new development in Moscow this morning as police may have something to go on. Investigators say they are searching for a car that was near the home where 4 U of I students were murdered. Police want to talk to the people inside a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra. Investigators say the car was near the home in the early morning hours near that home on King Road where the 4 U of I students were killed. Moscow police believe the people in that car may have critical information about the case. And for the first time ever, Moscow detectives are releasing police body camera footage, hoping it can provide new leads. The videos show officers on patrol in Moscow in the early morning hours of November 13th, around the time investigators believe the 4 students were killed. It's important to note everyone in the videos has been cleared, but they've released the video hoping someone familiar with the area is able to spot anything out of place.
Good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather, we are tracking snow, and it's going to be fresh snow starting this afternoon through your evening commute and overnight. That forecast is going to bring in anywhere from 2 to 7 inches of snow into our region, so we want you to be aware that Friday morning's commute could get very interesting. Your commute home after work shouldn't be too bad. We're going to see over the next 12 hours that we are going to have, again, some low cloud deck and maybe a little bit of fog, but really it's going to be cloudy and 32 at 11 o'clock. High today of 33, but that snow looks to start anytime just after lunch.
Law enforcement officers paid a visit to Camp Hope for the second day in a row, handing out more notices. The flyers say, warning, the camp is set to be closed, but once again, there is no date printed for a potential closure. Deputies went from tent to tent, telling campers about resources available to move them out of homelessness. Spokane Police Department says these visits are an effort to educate and engage with people at the camp.
Spokane City Council calls handing out these flyers by law enforcement a, quote, unauthorized notice of closure. Council President Brian Beggs called an executive session with City Legal for today to discuss the legality of the notices and what the city can do moving forward. In a statement, Beggs says the city's understanding is our employees cannot participate in a forcible entry into the fenced campground without the consent of the owners or operators of the property or a signed judicial order.
We've been live this morning talking about the Christmas Bureau being back in Spokane at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Here, families, regardless of income, regardless of where they live, they can come and get some gifts for their family or some for themselves if you don't have any children. But you can go to our website, KXY.com, where we have more information about the days and times that you can come shop here and what you need to bring with you to get some items here at the Christmas Bureau.
2 people were robbed in downtown Spokane yesterday evening. 1 person was hurt, and police are trying to figure out if the 2 robberies are related. Those 2 robberies happened about half an hour apart. One at 6 o'clock in the evening in Riverfront Park at the Footbridge. The other around 6:30 outside of P.F. Chang's, just blocks away. During the first robbery in Riverfront Park, police say 4 people robbed 1 person. The victim was not hurt. 27 minutes later, Spokane police say 2 people, one of them armed with a box cutter, robbed a person outside P.F. Chang's. Police say the victim's forehead was hurt. They could not confirm if it was from the box cutter. Right now, SPD has suspended the search for the suspects. Police say they just don't have enough officers to look for those robbers. If we get more information, we'll update you on KXLY.com.
And Spokane police are searching for the person who fired a shot at an apartment complex in North Spokane. It happened near Wiley and Colton, north of Francis and just east of Division. Police say an argument led to that shooting. As of right now, police say no one was hurt. This is a developing story, though, and we will update you as we learn more. All right, we've been talking about it all morning. More snow is headed our way here in the inland Northwest. Mark Peterson has a final check of the weather next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in. We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
If you need a new mattress, what you don't know could end up costing you. Come to Twilight Bedding Mattress Factory and talk to the experts. We make your mattress right here in our factory, so we can tell you exactly what it's made of. Twilight Bedding is also the only place in the area where you can still buy a double-sided mattress. Visit our website to learn the top 10 questions to ask when buying a mattress. And then come see us. Sleep Right by Twilight.
Complete vehicle window tints, new heated seats. And right now, when you buy a new stereo head unit, you can get a free set of coax speakers. This Christmas, if you're looking for the perfect gift, then go to the pros at Snow's.
Taking a live look out there, we have the low clouds, but we do not have the fog that we had yesterday, and we do have plenty of snow still on those side roads. The main arterial's looking okay, but that's going to change this afternoon with fresh snow coming in about 1 o'clock. Our high today at 33. That snow's going to take us not only through this afternoon, but into tomorrow morning, where we have, again, a weather alert day because of fresh snow on top of the snow we already have, and fresh snow again coming in with another system on Saturday. It'll be warmer, 36 degrees, but shoveling that snow, well, it's going to get heavy, so be careful. Sunday, we dry out, get cold for next week.
Do your stretches now. Get that back warmed up.
Yeah, that heavy snow is no fun on the back. All right, Good Morning America starts right